You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Days of Our Lives fans, I have got your weekly prediction edition. Joy is faking it, Melinda is grabbing it, and Belle is fired. It's Melinda from Soap Dirt. We've got predictions for Kristen and Rachel Blake, for Joy and Alex, for Rafe, Jada, and Shawn, for Johnny, Chanel, and EJ, and also for Belle and Melinda. If you're not following us, please reach down, click that subscribe button. Let's get started. Our very first prediction. Kristen stashes her mom, Rachel Blake, in Bayview Psychiatric Hospital. So on Friday, if you saw the episode, Kristen completely panicked. She got her mom, Rachel, out of jail and brought her home to the mansion, made her promise to behave, and then she immediately ran off, went MIA, headed over to break into Ava's room and threaten her. And on Monday, we have more of this with Rachel Blake threatening Ava, and Kristen is fearing the worst when she can't find her mother and has a pretty good idea of where she's gone. And then on Tuesday, Brady and Ava are arguing, and obviously it's about Kristen and about Rachel Blake and about these threats and the kidnapping. You know, the bottom line, Brady can't protect their daughter Rachel unless Kristen can stop her mom, Rachel Sr. So this is very serious. Brady had worked hard to convince Ava, don't prosecute, even though you should, and I know you want to, because CPS will take my daughter. Kristen may also see, you know what, she can't trust her mom on the loose out in the free world. But of course, she also doesn't want her mom in prison for kidnapping. So as an alternative that might pacify Ava, maybe Kristen can involuntarily commit her mom to a nice long cushy stay in Bayview Psychiatric so that Ava won't be freaked out and won't change her mind about pressing charges, and they can make sure little Rachel isn't taken away by CPS. Our second prediction, Joy fakes a pregnancy and then fakes a miscarriage to steal Alex. So on Wednesday, spoilers have Stephanie warning Alex that Joy may be pregnant. And that's the same day that she gets her pregnancy test results. Then also on Wednesday, Joy makes an announcement to Alex and Stephanie. So her making an announcement sure sounds like she's going to say that she's pregnant, because why would she announce to her ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend that she's not pregnant? You know, you wouldn't announce a negative, right? So, of course, Joy could absolutely really be pregnant, but we already have a very similar plot with people 10 years younger with Tate, Sophia, and Holly and this baby thing. And we just don't need identical storylines. And it has been a minute since we've had a faked pregnancy storyline to trick a man, which, of course, is standard soap stuff. And, of course, you've either got to steal a baby to convince the guy, like we saw with, like, was it Sammy, Nicole, stuff with EJ, or, you know, you fake a miscarriage and then you manipulate the guy and guilt him into staying with you and dumping your rival. So Alex might be thrilled if Joy says she's pregnant and he's going to be a dad, and she may be able to pressure him to choose her, since he and Stephanie are still in early stages, and Alex feels kind of guilty about how he did Joy, and then she can turn around and fake a miscarriage, and that way she can explain away not having a baby. So next we're going to talk about a cheater being exposed and a father losing his son. So our third prediction, Rafe overhears and finds out that Jada slept with Shawn. So on Tuesday, Shawn tells JJ he slept with Jada, and JJ wonders if Jada is going to tell Rafe. And, you know, this is hard because Shawn actually likes Jada a lot, and they were talking about starting a relationship. It wasn't necessarily just casual sex. They meant something to each other, and they kind of thought, okay, this is something new that we're taking seriously. We're not going into this, you know, lightly. But, you know, Rafe is a friend of Shawn's, and Jada is not one to keep secrets. So stuff like this always comes out on soaps, but I don't see Jada confessing right now, although she feels very guilty. And I think she would obviously talk to Shawn before she came clean to Rafe. Meanwhile, JJ knows, and he's dating Rafe's sister, Gabby. So there's like 5 or 6 people that know the secret. And technically, it wasn't cheating necessarily because Jada didn't know at the time that Rafe didn't cheat and that it was Arnold. It was unknowing unfaithfulness. So Rafe could overhear Gabby and JJ talking about it at the house, although I don't think Gabby would go and tell Rafe because she was horrified at the notion that he was mistreating Jada and slept with the stripper. Gabby will understand that there's a lot of nuance to this situation. Alternately, Jada may talk to Shawn to warn him that she feels like she has to tell Rafe the truth so she can marry him with a clear conscience and Rafe could overhear. Or Jada may talk to Stephanie, again, another person who knows, and Rafe overhears them. But in soap style, it would be more soapy for Rafe to overhear before Jada can confess. Our 4th prediction, Johnny and Chanel move out of the DiMera mansion. So on Tuesday, EJ's taunting Jada and Rafe, pretty confident he's going to get away with the whole Arnold thing because Rafe's memories are not coming back. Thursday, Johnny gets tough with EJ, and it's got to be on the subject of suspicions of him working with Arnold again. Friday, Johnny finds out a huge secret. So this coming week, Roman tells Johnny he has no idea who his dad really is and says that he is a rapist just like Arnold. And then Kate confirms for Johnny, yes, your dad raped Sammy, blackmailed your mom into sleeping with him. So with Johnny and Chanel planning to start a family, I just don't think Johnny can be around his father EJ or let his wife be around him or any kids that they may have or adopt. And in the Day of Days mega promo, Johnny punched EJ in the face. And of course, his dad is later shot, which is not Johnny as far as all spoilers I've seen and leaks that I've heard. So Chanel and Johnny are hoping to adopt Sophia and Tate's baby, and I just can't see Johnny wanting EJ around the kid after finding out what he did to Sammy. And since EJ's not going to move out of the mansion, I expect Johnny and Chanel may leave to get away from EJ and also to punish him by never letting him see the kids that they plan to have or see his own kid, Johnny. Our 5th and final prediction, Belle fired as district attorney and Melinda gets the gig. So on Tuesday, spoilers say that Gabby exposes Belle to Paulina. And there's really only one thing Gabby can tell Paulina about Belle that would be considered exposing her. And that is that the district attorney is sleeping with the ex-district attorney, who is the rottenest guy in town right now that Arnold has left. Paulina will be stunned to find out Belle was hooking up with EJ. Jada already knows, she doesn't like it, and I think there is a chance Paulina may think this taints Belle's ability to function as DA, especially with EJ being accused of various crimes recently. Belle has a clear conflict of interest and really shouldn't be part of any trial or charges against him. And, why have a district attorney that you have to recuse because she's diddling one of the top villains in town? Paulina hates EJ, so this could be a deal breaker for Belle's career as district attorney. And Paulina may turn to Melinda, who's back on the scene now. And, before, when Paulina offered Melinda the job when EJ was DA, she said no, Melinda wasn't interested in revenge games, taking EJ's job and dealing with him and his antics. But if she learns that Belle has been banging EJ, then yeah, Melinda might actually take the job.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.